For many, home is not just a place of rest, it is where livelihoods are built. Across Asia Pacific, millions of women turn their living spaces into workplaces, relying on home-based work to support their families. They are the region's home-based workers. They are the backbone of the economy, representing 65% of the global home-based workforce. South Asia accounts for 26% of the world's 260 million home-based workers. They contribute significantly to both economic growth and social well-being. Yet, despite their vast numbers and contributions, their work remains largely invisible and undervalued. Home-based workers fall into two categories: self-employed individuals who may work independently or with the help of unpaid family members, and subcontracted workers hired by companies or individuals, usually through an intermediary. Both types of workers face low and irregular incomes, often earning below the minimum wage, unstable work and paying for raw material themselves. Delay in compensation and unpredictable demands make their situation even harder. Working from home blurs the line between paid and unpaid work, as home-based workers juggle family responsibilities alongside their jobs. This dual burden often goes unrecognized, leaving these women vulnerable to domestic violence, working place exploitation, and the added pressures that come with traditional gender roles. Across the region, home-based workers are not recognized as workers, leading to their exclusion from labor laws, unionization, and social dialogue mechanisms. Their situation varies across the countries. In Indonesia, the majority of home-based workers do not have access to social protection despite being covered by the Manpower Act No. 13 in 2003. In Thailand, despite a 2012 law protecting home-based workers, major legal loopholes remain and enforcement continues to be a big challenge. In the Philippines, labor law primarily cover the formal sector of the economy, as these rights require proof of a formal employer-employee relationship. Home-based workers, who are often self-employed or engaged in contractual work, cannot establish their relationship and are thus excluded from these protections. BD workers in India have faced worsening conditions due to the repeal of the BD Worker Welfare Act. In Pakistan, over 20 million women are home-based workers, yet most are unorganized and unaware regarding their rights. In Nepal, many home-based workers are unaware of their status as workers, limiting their access to social protection. Without adequate social protection, home-based workers are excluded from benefits like healthcare and pensions. Occupational health risks are a common reality for home-based workers, including back pain, respiratory issues, eye problem from poor lighting conditions, and fatigue due to long working hours. Climate change worsens these risks, leaving them vulnerable to flood, drought, and other disasters, further impacting their economic and social stability. The COVID-19 pandemic has left many without jobs, livelihoods, and income, further worsening their already precarious situations. But there is hope. Home-based workers, along with their organizations and trade unions, are actively advocating for their rights. With support from ALIs, home-based workers are negotiating better pay, improving working conditions, and access to essential services. Despite the existence of ILO Convention 177, the Home Work Convention, which protects home-based workers. It remains one of the least ratified globally, with no country in Asia and the Pacific having ratified it. There is an urgent need for a regional campaign to push for its ratification. Such a campaign will require a strong, united movement of home based workers, trade unions, and allies to collectively defend their rights. Home based workers are workers and deserve recognition, protection, and fair wage. ITUC Asia Pacific calls for a coordinated effort to organize home based workers and actively fight for their rights and legal protection. By working together with home based workers, government, trade unions, employees, and other stakeholders can support them in building the conditions they need to thrive. Stand with us, amplify our voices. Together, we can create a just future for home based workers and our families.